Hey there everyone, welcome to the final lesson on creating engaging content. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at LinkedIn, your new CV. LinkedIn has grown over the years, and as a result, people, including myself, have secured great opportunities with jobs, building their network, and meeting people they usually wouldn't meet. Because unlike many of the other social media platforms where if someone likes your content, only they see it move up their feed. With LinkedIn, if someone likes your bit of content, it shows up in their feed. And then anyone that likes that bit of content, it shows up in theirs. And it's a snowball effect. So I'm really excited to show you how we're going to hack LinkedIn. Now, to begin with, we want to look at timing. As LinkedIn is seen as the professional network compared to all the others, you have to be smart with your timing. Studies have shown that if you post at lunchtime, most people are on their lunch break. So any bit of content such as a blog, video, or long form status is worthwhile posting at lunchtime because people are looking for escapism, looking to be distracted. Alternatively, once again, post in the evenings after 6 p.m. by the time people have got home, put their kids to bed, fed themselves, and looking for that escapism. This is where LinkedIn kind of has its own rules compared to the other platforms. With the other platforms, you want to look into the insights in terms of your followers. Now, of course, with LinkedIn, if you've got an international audience, you'll have to take that into consideration. But 9 times out of 10, the country you're in, try to schedule your content so whatever comes out during the lunch break between 12 to 2 or in the evenings, 6 onwards. I haven't looked too much onto the weekends and how it performs then. That's probably a different animal. But as a good general rule of thumb, look at posting around lunchtime or in the evening. Next, we want to take a look at the embedded videos with LinkedIn, and we'll bring mine up for example. This was something I had to play around with myself. What I found was when you post to LinkedIn and you post a YouTube link, people either have to click the video for it to play, or they have to actually go to YouTube and it takes them away from your LinkedIn, and then they have to load and then watch it there. Your job is to minimize the resistance for them to engage with your content. By not embedding the video, you are making them having to take additional actions such as pressing play, waiting for the loading screen, going to another tab. We want to remove that. Okay, it means you might not get a subscriber, but you have to understand you have to work with the social media platform. They're not all made equally, and your pieces of content have to adapt to the platform. So if we take a look, this video can also be found on my YouTube. But what I did here was to grab people's attention was put a title, which you can use using InShot. It's a free mobile app, and I'm sure there's plenty of desktop applications that will allow you to add text to a video. So what happens is people read the captions. Now, of course, this doesn't mean a lot to people. However, when I say please watch this and pass it along, it sparks their attention. Great thing about embedding them is they play automatically. Now, I won't be able to show you without reloading my page, just going back down to this piece of content, but maybe we can find one if I go to my home page. Whilst that's loading, you'll see the importance of videos that autoplay. There's little to no resistance to enjoy the piece of content. And what happens is you find yourself being sucked into watching content that you probably wouldn't usually watch. So here we go. Grant Cardone. I've scrolled, I haven't clicked, wealth creator or consumer. He's used a couple of hashtags, and due to my poor Wi-Fi, the video is taking a while to load. But I haven't clicked anything to start watching this video, and already it's starting to play if I had good Wi-Fi. As you continue to scroll, you may find other people using this autoplay feature, or people aren't. Oh, we had another one there. There we go. So yeah, it's obvious my Wi-Fi isn't the fastest today. But you can see what I mean. Whilst people can click, see more, read, wow, the actual written content, which is quite a lot here, his video would be playing in the background. It hasn't required me to click anything else. It's just required me to have good Wi-Fi to actually watch it. So this is something you want to start utilizing as a tool when posting your content. If it's a video, do not just embed the link, embed the video. And by that, head over to your status and click the video button to embed it. So you actually have to download the video and then load it onto the platform itself. Next, hashtags. Now we saw a guy called Grant Cardone, who is, if not the best sales coach in the world. And by using these hashtags, you can create your relevant ones. So when people click it, if you've got a unique one, they'll get a library of all your other videos. On top of that, of course, if you post often on this hashtag, people can follow it. So if you follow this hashtag, people will see your status, people will see your posts and your content. Same with Instagram. You want to start following hashtags and using those hashtags and begin dominating it. You'll reach a new audience, but an audience that are interested in your niche. Next, consistency. I can't say this enough. I've said it in pretty much every video, and I'm going to say it again. People want consistent value. With LinkedIn's a little bit different. LinkedIn's more of an opportunity to get in front of people. People don't often go to LinkedIn to follow someone per se, but if you keep posting content and someone likes it and it shows up in their feed, and you keep posting content and the same person keeps liking your content, you're going to come up in someone else's feed. And they say, I believe it's about 7 or 9 times someone has to see or interact with you or your brand before they take action. So this demonstrates how often you need to get in front of your potential customer or potential new follower to actually engage them. So make sure you're being consistent on LinkedIn as well. And finally, tag other people. Now, parenthesis here, make sure they're relevant. Don't piss off your network and be one of those guys that tags 30 people, because you're going to annoy them, and you're going to annoy them very quickly. Tag people who are relevant. To simply do it, just post a bit of content, such as video on how to save time when reading. Nice little plug there. And then tag someone who would benefit from the video. So be like, tag Darren. Hey Darren, I think you'll find value from this video. Or hey Darren, Alison, Lucy, Craig, I think you'll find value from watching this video. What you've done there is you haven't just generically stamped it and said tagged 30 people. Hopefully you've brought value to those key people. Those key people now feel obliged to now comment and like your content, which now has already automatically given you 5 bits of comments, 5 automatic likes instantly. And of course, that's going to show up in their feed. This is now going to be seen by other people and quadruple, triple, double your chances of more people engaging with your content. But the objections, I don't have many connections, Jordan. And I get that. Similar to the Facebook group, you have to start with a couple of fans. So start by connecting with old school friends. LinkedIn do a great job of recommending people you should probably connect with. It's a smart algorithm of who they think you may know. Your challenge is every day for a week, add 10 new people to your network on LinkedIn. Hopefully you know them. If you don't, send them a note and explain why you're connecting with them. But connect with 10 new people. What you'll find is compound interest. You do that for 7 days over a week. That's 70 new people. Do that for 2 weeks. That's 140 people, and so on and so forth. And that network will grow. As you keep producing content, you'll have more opportunities for people to engage with it. And you'll find you won't have to reach out to people. People will start connecting with you. And all you've got to do is say, hey, thanks for the connection. Can I ask what was the reason? Happy to help. The amount of times I have done that and secured a new client, speaking event, a new friend, purely based on that question or that initial message to new connections, I can't tell you how many times that's happened. What I can tell you is I do it religiously now. So if there's only one thing you take away from this, is be sure to send that kind of follow-up message when someone asks to connect with you. But in the beginning, you need to do that for 1 week at 10 people a day. And on top of that, you don't always have to post new content. As I've mentioned in previous videos, share other people's content. If you're bringing value to your connections and your followers, they will not care if it's from you or from someone else. Okay, on a side note, if you are a business owner and you have a product and service, you do want to be publishing your own content because, like I said, it establishes you are the authority and you gain trust with people. But on the side, you can keep sharing and giving value through other people's content. And those people will appreciate that. And it will snowball and your network will grow. This has been the final lesson to how to create engaging content. Your job is to now take action. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email, jordan@studyfast.uk, or make sure you comment on the video below. Until next time, see you soon.